In this lesson, we're going to look at how to calculate the equation of altitudes. So as previously mentioned, an altitude is a line coming from a vertex and it meets the opposite side at right angles. So let's look at the question. Triangle ABC has vertices A, B and C here, 3, -5, 4, 3, -7, 2. And again, from the earlier questions, make sure you draw a sketch out if you don't have one. Quite often in exam questions you do get one, but if there's not one there, make sure you sketch it out. So we have to find the equation of the altitude from the point A. So a quick sketch. The altitude's coming from A, so you draw a line coming out of A and it meets the opposite side at right angles. So step one, first thing we want to do is calculate the gradient of the side perpendicular to the altitude. This is what sometimes catches people out. We have to think again about the end game, if you like. What we're trying to do is get y take b equals mx take a. We need the gradient and a point. I've already got a point. I need to find the gradient, and to find the gradient I can't do delta y over delta x because I don't have the coordinates of d here. So that is not possible. So what we can do though is we can work out the equation, or sorry, the gradient of CB. You can get the gradient of that part, and since we know that when you multiply two gradients that are perpendicular to give -1, we can use that to get the gradient of AD or DA. So calculate the gradient of CB first, or BC. So gradient of BC equals delta y over delta x. We're using these points here. So that's going to be 3 take away 2, 3 take away 2 over 4 take away -7, which gives you 1 over 11. So that's me got the gradient of this line here. I need that. I'm not interested fully in that, but I need that to get the gradient of dA. So calculate the gradient of altitude. So since we know that when you multiply these two gradients you get -1, we should know that you multiply 1 over 11 by -11. So that's what your gradient of AD is. Another way to think about it is to get the gradient perpendicular to this, you flip it over and change the sign. So that becomes 11 over 1 and then a negative in front of it. So finally, we've got the gradient, we've got a point here, we can do y take b. So using the gradient of -11 and a 0.3 -5, we do y take b equals mx take a. So y plus 5, because that's subtract -5, equals -11 and x take away 3. Multiply out your bracket, -11x, and then it's a plus 33 because it's a negative multiplied by a negative, and then take away 5 to finish off. So the equation of this line here is y equals -11x plus 28.